Hello rainbows, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am doing another foundation first impression. Today's foundation is a Younique foundation. I'm very keen to try it today and kind of see what it's like. So this has been sent to me by a Younique rep, so thank you so much Amy. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have all of Amy's details listed in the description box below if you guys wanted to contact her, ask her any questions about this, or get your hands on the product as well. So I am going to read a little bit on the bottle, just go through the packaging and just about the product before we get into the kind of application. And as always, I'm going to do a full day wear test and kind of let you guys know exactly my thoughts and how it lasts throughout the day. This is their Mineral Touch liquid foundation. This is 0.68 fluid ounces or 20 mils. This is in the shade Taffeta, and it obviously does come in a box as well. It's a really nice glass jar, and it is a dropper application, so it's quite a watery, liquidy kind of foundation. So I'll read the little bit on the back, and we'll go onto the Younique website and just read about it there as well. So this just says shake before using, and that is all. It's made in Italy. So I'm going to give this a shake. So on the Younique website, this retails for $55 and there are 13 different shades available. It says this smooth foundation goes on liquid and dries to a soft, powdery finish, while optical diffusers blur imperfections and minimize wrinkles and pores. No touch-up necessary. Each shade is also available in a corresponding Mineral Touch concealer, pressed powder, and a cream foundation. So it says dot the foundation on your forehead, basically everywhere around your face, press in and smooth with a finger, and then blend with a foundation brush. What I also like on the website is it has a whole list of ingredients and then actually a description of what ingredient is, because I look at ingredients and I'm just like, diphthipicone, and I'm like, righto, what the fuck is that? And it says it helps protect the skin and gives a soft velvety feel. So every single ingredient has got a description of why it's in there, what it's for. So I think that is pretty cool. We are going to get right into applying this. I'm going to do a primer on half of my face and the rest non-primed, just to see how they hold up. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of Midas Touch Serum Primer by Australis. And I am going to mix it just with a tiny little bit of a lightening cream, because it may be just a little bit too dark for me. So I've got a tiny bit of the whitening drops from Australis. Alrighty, got it there, mix those together. I did fake tan last night, but I'm still white as a ghost. This is my tanned version of myself, and oh my gosh, I think I've got way too much. Because there is a lot here. So I'm just going to dot this in. Oh my gosh, so much. A little goes a freaking long way. So I've got a damp Real Techniques blender, and I'm just going to buff that into my skin. And I need a mirror. I did not think about this, did I? No. Feels really light and airy. So I think this foundation would kind of leave almost streaks if you were to use a foundation brush. So even if you do use a foundation brush, it might be a good idea just to pat over the top with a blender, something similar to kind of smooth it out, because it is quite a liquidy, soft foundation. And I think it kind of takes a little while to like sink and absorb into your skin. So I think for the first little bit, it does just kind of sit on the top, but I think it's looking quite nice. It does have a bit of a glow to it at the moment. Obviously it is kind of still drying and settling in, but yeah, it's not too bad so far. I am gonna zoom you guys in so you can get a closer look at it. And this is in 100% natural light. I do not have my ring light on at the moment, just because I wanted to show you exactly how it's looking. So yeah, I think it definitely still has a bit of a glow to it. I can still see a little bit of kind of streakiness on my nose, so I'm just, again, just lightly kind of patting that over. It is still feeling a little bit kind of damp to the touch, so I think it does take a while to really sink into your skin and set in there, which I have found before in similar kind of serum-y drop-like liquid foundations. I am going to do the rest of my face, and then I will be back and share kind of my thoughts with you guys so far, and then obviously check in with you guys throughout the day. Rest of my makeup is done. Hazel is a little bit grumpy, trying to get her to sleep. Multitasking at its finest. So this is how it's looking. I actually think it's looking really kind of fresh and light. It feels really nice on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel cakey or drying or anything. Like, it just basically feels like my own skin. When I was applying the rest of the makeup, I did notice it kind of set into little dots on my nose. So I'll just zoom you guys in and see if you guys can see it. It might have kind of worked its way in to my skin, but I think that kind of initial part of it just setting, it was just kind of going a little bit powdery. It did say that it does set into a powder, but I think what I've found with these kind of foundations is it does kind of come out a bit powdery, but then throughout the day, as your natural oils come out in your skin, kind of melts all the powder away, and it just like looks seamless and flawless on your skin. I'm just going outside to show you guys how it's looking in kind of natural light. Well, I would say this is full sunlight because the sun is beaten down on me. So this is full bright, unrepenting sunlight. So this is natural light, not in full-on sunlight, but just natural. I really like how it looks. I love it. It's now 11:30, so I will check in with you guys on the rest of the day and just update you of how the foundation is wearing and lasting. I will just do a quick photo with the flash on to see if it has any flashback. No flashback, photographs beautifully. All right, so it is now 5 o'clock. So Hazel's being a little bit clingy at the moment. So yeah, makeup has been on for almost 6 hours. Yeah. Kind of waited a bit longer than I was meaning to with this, but yeah, this is how it's looking. I feel like some of the natural oils have kind of come out in my face again and kind of soaked up some of that powderiness. I still feel like I've got pretty decent coverage, and I think it still gives me like quite a natural kind of glowy look. It still feels really, really nice. I don't really think it's caked. It hasn't creased under my eyes or anything like that. Didn't use any setting powder or setting spray or anything like that. This is just entirely the foundation and all that. But yeah, pretty impressed so far. This is my last little video. I am filming this on my phone, so I do apologize if the quality is not as good. It is now like 9 o'clock at night, so this has been on for quite a few hours. Definitely a lot of the shine is kind of starting to come back through. I've got a tiny bit of caking just around the nose starting to happen, but other than that, I think it still looks quite nice. Like, I still have a bit of natural kind of shine. I am getting a little bit of kind of texture and just a bit of wear around this area, like my lipstick's pretty much come off. But yeah, other than that, like, it still feels amazing. I love how it looks, and I just think it has held up quite well considering it is a really liquidy, watery type of foundation. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed. So yeah, thank you Rainbow so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe and all that jazz. Now I'm off to bed. Love you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video.